Okay guys, so here I have the ingredients that I'm about to blend to start to make this jollof rice. So today I have 6 tomatoes, 3 small onions, but if you get like normal size onions I would get 2, and there's approximately 5 Scotch bonnet peppers there. So I'm going to chop this all up and start getting it into the blender. So I tend to blend it with a bit of water. So as you saw me, I cut 3 tomatoes and then I blend it with a bit of water. This is what it looks like, and then I just add the ingredients bit by bit. Cut to the tip of the Scotch bonnet. Now I always just like to cut into these to check that they're good, so it's wonderful. Woo! I also like to give it a little smell, because the smell of the, if you can smell, let me shut up, it's very good there, you must smell it. So it's looking good, this Scotch bonnet, so it's just always important to just cut it to check. I'm now going to put all of this in a blender. This is the last of the ingredients to finish off the blending process. So this is what it should look like. I've put it all in the pot. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this boil until all the water reduces, and obviously I'll come back and show you what that looks like at that point. This takes approximately around 2 hours, and I'm going to do it on a medium heat. So I know some of you are wondering, why has she not put bell peppers into this? I'm always seeing bell peppers when people make jollof rice. So we have got a slightly different process for these bell peppers. So I have washed them, cut off the top, etc., decored it, etc. So I'm just gonna cut these a little bit. I'm gonna pop them into a pot with a little bit of water, let them boil down. All right. So this is what we are working with. The bell peppers are in the pot. As I mentioned, this is going to boil. There's a little bit of water in there, and then what I actually do is I blend it. So my amazing mother-in-law is the one who obviously taught me how to make jollof rice, and I'm just following the steps that she gave me, and it turns out amazing. I think this makes the rice quite sweet, it adds a nice sweetness to it, and it will also help to give it a nice rich red colour. So you want to boil this for approximately 30 minutes. So you can see that this is currently bubbly. No, but yeah, just checking back in to let you know that this is absolutely normal. So I'll check in every now and then just so you're aware of what the process actually looks like. So this is after 10 minutes of boiling on medium heat. So you can see by the edges that this is reduced a lot. It's not quite ready yet, but we are almost there. So I just want to show you so you're kind of aware of the process. Unfortunately, I can't actually remember how long this has been on for, but as I said, it's approximately around a 2-hour process to do this. So yeah. So friends, this is what it looks like. This is what it should look like. It's got like cracks in it because I've, not cracks, but because I've moved it, but generally this is what it's looking like, so just so you are aware. So now I'm going to fry the tomato puree in the corner that you see there with these onions. adding this ute. What it looks like. Should be darker. I mean, you can't exactly tell, it looks very bright, but it's actually darker. I'm gonna add seasonings now. So I'm gonna go in with this curry powder. Unfortunately, I just don't measure, you know. Salt, good old salt. There we are. So jumbo chicken stock. Probably 1 and a little. Just sort it out in the pot. Pretty sure jollof seasoning. So now I'm going in with the blended peppers. I'm now adding meat stock. Now I already had some, so I'm just adding it from that. But typically what will happen is you'll boil some sort of meat alongside this and use the stock to go into your rice. But yeah, I already have some. So I'm gonna taste this, which is something I am notoriously bad at when it comes to cooking. I usually just cook and taste at the end, which is terrible. Well, it's not, because it usually turns out banging. But yeah. Woo! Wow. Absolutely beautiful. It's quite strong, very rich in flavour actually. I think I may have over seasoned this. Right. Now it's time for us to add the blended tomatoes from earlier. Again, just want to give this a really good stir so that it can just all become. So I'm just letting it boil down. This is everything in the pot that needs to be in there. So next step is really to add the rice. Sometimes this really does start to splatter, so I did have to move out of the way and move the camera and everything. But yeah. Right, so it is time to add the rice. This is 4.5 cups. I'm going to be adding it bit by bit because you don't want, yeah, just need to kind of measure it all out basically. Just gonna make sure that there's not too much sauce to rice. So yeah, we can definitely add a little more rice. I'm going to let this cook now. This is the time where you have to take very close eye on this rice. It will need a lot of stirring throughout, etc. So it has been on the hob for about 5 or so minutes. Just gonna stir it at this point to avoid any burning on the bottom. Now this is typically actually a non-stick pot, so it doesn't Oh, it smells beautiful. It doesn't burn as quick as, you know, some like other pots, but we will do our due diligence in stirring regardless. So I'm just going to leave it there to continue, and I'll come back and stir. I'm back 5 minutes later. I'm giving it another stir. Just want to mention how beautiful this smells. Now, the liquid has dried up quite a lot, but I think that's fine. Only thing is it may cause it to burn a little earlier, but we're okay with that. Now I'm going to leave it for around 10 to 12 minutes. So after 10 minutes, this is what it is looking like. So just going to give it a good stir. I have to assure you it smells really good. And this is the smell you get when you use this long grain rice. Because I did cook it last time with predominantly basmati rice, which I really loved, but I didn't have this smell. Little liquid is very, very, very crucial when you make jollof rice. We don't need tons and tons of liquid, just little. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it to keep going for another about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to add foil and those things to let it cook down. So this is where we are at. Give you a bit of more of a close-up. So not yet done yet. There's still like some moisture to it, which is good. Not a problem. So just gonna give it a nice stir. Now I'm going to move on to the next step and adding some butter. I know some of you are familiar with this. Some of you are probably thinking padding or zop. Please just trust the process. Oops. So I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of butter there. There we are. So foil is added. I'm going to leave this for around 20 minutes. All right, 20 minutes. Right, we are back, guys. So this is almost like the big reveal. Lift it up, lift it all up. This is what we're working with. So that kind of what you can see there is melted butter. So I'm going to stir this to distribute that around. So guys, it is looking fantastic. Ah! It is really looking good. I'm gonna just let it cook a little further, you know? Just let it get a little bit more soft. No harm in that at all. So right. It should be completely and utterly ready now. So let's have a look. I'm very happy with this. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm very happy. It's completely bouncy. Is what we is working with. Where's my spoon? if you don't make jollof rice to put it in a container, then I don't know.
Yes, so guys, it's time for me to testify of the goodness of the Lord. So she's spent her time making this authentic Nigerian jollof rice, with long grain rice. And so I'm going to testify to see what I'll give it. Is it authentic enough, or does she have to improve? Let's see. Oh yes. Pepper. Wow. The rice is very nice. Well cooked. Not too soft. Not too hard. Just the right type, I would say. Definitely Nigerian jollof rice. What would that score out of 10? I'll give it an 8. 8 out of 10.
Reasons being?
Taste is good. The rice is cooked well. The spice level, I thought it was a bit spicy at the beginning, maybe because it was hot, but it's fine. It's something I can manage. I can eat every day. Guess for me, the thing that I'm not getting yet is the smell of jollof. It's not as strong. So that's an area that I feel like you can improve. Maybe it's by putting more seasoning, curry. I don't know what they put. So yeah, it's good. Enjoy this Nigerian jollof rice. Don't disturb me.